Hi, it's me, Alisa, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am here with...
Hi, I'm Abby. I'm back.
I'm glad you're back.
Thanks.
And on this channel, I like to bring together IFS, the metaphysical, energetic, and creative expression to help you on your healing journey. And I do that because I am an IFS practitioner, artist, author, and energetic practitioner as well. So, with all that part out of the way, that's a good segue.
Mm-hmm.
We're actually going to talk about part-to-part interaction. Mm-hmm. And so that's interrelationship, mm-hmm. and how this has really been helpful to us. That was a topic that really interested you. So I'm going to let you lead off.
Yeah, as we were talking about what today's video is going to be about, we were talking about a bunch of different things, but ultimately we ended up talking about how parts interact with each other. And some of the things that I find challenging is during certain social interactions, there's a part of mine that feels like an over responsibility to like hold everything, especially when there's maybe conflict, having to either pacify or fix something about myself to end the conflict. So I've found that IFS in general, I don't want to take your words, but like has helped kind of separate and unblend from that part so that it doesn't feel the need to fix or change or, suppress a part of myself or have my pacifying part step forward, just, to pacify whatever's going on. So how about you?
So for me, I think it's helped, and I'm not perfect at it for sure. Like, the closer someone is, the harder it is to get my parts to soften back. Like if I'm working with somebody, well, you've heard me say, hold up, I need to ask a part to soften back. So in session, yeah, cool, we're good.
Yeah.
If you're in a close relationship with me, I'm so sorry.
You didn't realize that calm, collected.
I know. In fact, just so I'll share a story with you really quickly. So I was sitting at the table and I was talking to a friend, and I was saying something about how, I'm really not always calm. She's like, but you're so calm. My son was sitting in the other room. He said, I actually have something to say. I said, shush.
It's like, wait a minute.
Input to add to that. So, so that was like really funny. But so when we talk part to part, right? The detachment piece for me, because when it's very clear boundary, like, I'm working with somebody, I'm helping them turn inward to their self energy. But if you're like my partner or you're my kid, I'm not supposed to be your therapist. I'm not supposed to be helping you turn back to your self energy. Do it your damn self, right?
That's so funny.
So like, it's like it gets really, I don't know, blurry.
Yeah.
And blurry would mean blended, So, and usually for me, like, I know says a part that means, oh, that's them. That they have a part there, so my part's reacting. That's nice to know. So in practice, it's like, that's nice on reflection. That's Monday morning quarterbacking. So I don't know if that's helpful. But, but that's how, like, IFS at least has helped me know that doesn't mean all of these that way. And that, that doesn't make me like hyper reactive or something. It's just, it's activating. So go ahead.
No, I love that. I like that Monday morning quarterback. But that's also says a part, like part of that process of learning to practice what we've learned about IFS is that self-reflection when you have an interaction with somebody and later you're thinking, oh my gosh, like why did I do that? And not necessarily in a shameful way, but wondering like, why do I feel like this person makes me feel this way? And so often that there's a helplessness to that. Like, you make me feel this way.
Right. How young is that part? Right?
Yeah. But having the ability to kind of reflect back and understand, oh man, how young is that part, and what does that part need, and in hopes that you're building a connection with that part, so that next time that person comes back, that they're not going to make you feel that way, because it's right. But the hope is that the connection is established between yourself and that part, where that they might not feel the need to feel so scared or feel so vulnerable around that person, to say, you know, okay, I've got this energy in my system that can handle it, even if this young part can't. So it's not about, oh gosh, that would be great if it was like that one and done kind of thing. I don't feel that way anymore.
I'm great.
But it's more like not feeling so kind of, and not
at the mercy
of other people's parts.
Yes, so that's so funny. And that's a really good name for a book. I just need to say
at
that.
The mercy of other
people's parts, or a movie.
Yeah, but you heard it here first. But I think it's a beautiful way to have that perspective, and not only perspective, because that feels a little analytical, but like the connection.
Actually, that's a self-worth.
Yeah. Perspective. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
When I think of perspective, sometimes I think about thinking about things.
Well, thinking parts have self-energy.
They do. But yeah, I find that's what I find most interesting when interacting with people and being like, ooh, I think that's a part. I automatically have some curiosity about that. And it's almost kind of, not that I'm therapizing them in any way, but it kind of softens my parts a little bit too, when especially if I have like empathy or there's some compassion there. Like, I'm like, oh man, like, yeah, it's been a hard week. I understand why you might be feeling that way. And that's not about me. It's really about, some of the things that they're going through. So it's nice. It's a nice separation of taking blame for things, or, feeling like you have to change because somebody's not happy with something about you or about a circumstance. So yeah.
Is it okay if I offer something?
Absolutely.
I hear a lot of self-energy, actually.
Yeah.
Because I can feel it over here. So that's what I actually heard there.
Thanks.
So, for me, you said a lot of beautiful things in there, so I can't really add to that. And what I was thinking is, it's like a gift, if in a sense, that people give you, a really horribly wrapped, horribly presented gift. It says a part, sorry, my humor part is really active in this one.
Their parts are presented.
But because I just have some thoughts right now that I'm keeping to myself. But it's that you're being presented with like an opportunity to heal, says a part, but there's another part that doesn't love that. What's happening is really, you can look at it that way, with that cliche expression that my parts hate. But you can also look at it as your little one that's there holding the spurt and saying, please pay attention.
Mm-hmm.
And also this protector saying, I'm not ready.
Mm-hmm.
And so what I kind of love and can kind of see is, I can really appreciate how hard that protector's working to keep me safe. Where I might not be ready to look here at this burden.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, is my protector working hard to keep me safe?
Mm-hmm.
Whether it's my humor, whether it's my fighting back with you, whether it's my placating. That is really work. That's really hard work to keep me safe. For whatever reason, my system's feeling it. And I appreciate that, because it's gotten me this far. So I must have felt pretty alone if I had to do that.
Yeah.
And so I can have a lot of compassion for that too. But I like protectors. I do like protectors. So, not that I don't like exiles, but those protectors, they really keep us going too. So, yeah. So I hope that gives you some parts to parts interaction and
some thoughts on that. Yeah.
And thanks for coming today.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, we will be seeing you soon. And remember to like and subscribe.